This just in, PlayStation Network is going to be shutting down the PS3 PSN, which is going to prevent us from buying a lot of games. So if you're a Final Fantasy fan, like most people on my channels, I'm going to go and search for Final Fantasy and see exactly what our last chance to get is. Um, I know there's a lot of Final Fantasies. Yeah, my last option is to type in Final Fantasy, and I will. Alright, so we got the 10-10-2 collection. You could have bought this on the PlayStation Network, and it's compatible with the PlayStation 4 networks. So if you bought this, it has its own trophy setup and stuff like that. However, this Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 7, these do not have trophies. They're just the PS1 classics. Same with Final Fantasy Tactics. This is, you know, not War of the Lions, not Ivalice Chronicles. This is the very first Final Fantasy Tactics. Then we got Final Fantasy Origins. Now this is good because I think Origins is part one and part two of Final Fantasy. So you get like two games in one. Then there's Dissidia, okay? And if you got the money, here's all the Dissidia DLC, okay? Then we have actually Final Fantasy 3. So you could have bought that on the PlayStation Network. Final Fantasy 4 Complete Collection. I actually own this. Um, and I own Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 9 PS1 Classic. This doesn't have a trophy system. I don't know if the Complete Collection has a trophy system or not, but this is a PS3. Now this is a PSP game, so beware of some of these games. Some of them are PS3, some of them are PSP. Then we have Final Fantasy Origins, PS1. We had that already. Final Fantasy Tactics. So this we do have War of the Lions here now. So that was your last chance. In 2027, you will no longer be able to buy these games. We got Final Fantasy 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 13 2, and we have like a DLC bundle where we can get all of this DLC if you got the money for it. Um, Here we also have Lightning Returns, and then we had some stuff that was done in Minecraft, Little Big Planet. Then we have World of Final Fantasy, last chance to really get all of that on the PlayStation 3. Although World of Final Fantasy, I think, is a PS4 game. Therefore, if it's on the PS3, you can get this DLC, but only for like a year longer. Um, let's see. Like if we go to the other side of my interest, let's check out Resident Evil and see what we are missing if we do not sign up now. Resident, yeah, check it out. We got Resident Evil 2 and 3. Now, these are on the PlayStation 5 network. You don't have to worry about it. Same with Director's Cut. I don't know if Code Veronica's on. Yeah, it's on the PlayStation Network on the PS4. Um, the Umbrella Chronicles. Then we got Resident Evil. I'm really looking at this, and I think all of these are on the PlayStation 4. It's just the PS3 versions of the games, or PSP. We got the Gold Edition, Resident Evil 6. Um, Operation Raccoon City, DLCs. Then we do have Revelations, Enhancement Set, um, Revelations 2, Episode 1, and then Revelations 2 Deluxe Edition, Season Pass. Okay, so um, Yeah, like what else games am I gonna look up? I know that all the Devil May Cries are done. Um, if there was a game up there, if you got a PS3 or a PSP, now's your time to get the games that you were wanting. So I'll let you just, you know, browse at your own caution. They say that you'll be able to download them and play, and it depends on the gigabyte of your PS3, how many games you store. But yeah, last call for some of these games.